Hey, what's up, guys? I just got home about an hour ago. It's almost sun up, but I've been looking forward to this the whole night through. I got a box from good friend Last Pharoah, and I recognize the name and address, and I let him know it had arrived safely. So I'm gonna go ahead and check out what it is. Thank you very much, Raymond. I've been dying to crack this open. It was a rainy night here in Southern California, and this was definitely being in this moment was definitely where my mind was. Hope everyone's doing well. Let's see what we got here. First off, this little pouch right here. Let's see. Oh man. Looks like some shuriken stars or something. Oh yeah. I think that's exactly what we're talking about. This opens up again. I better be careful. Oh yeah, no doubt, no doubt about it. These are some throwing stars. Nice little set of two. And these are no nonsense. Wow, thanks, man. I never had any of these. When I was a teenager, no, maybe when I was more like 10, there was a knife store in the mall that had Psy, and my parents had the good sense to not let me get them. Oh, cool. This one has some engravings on it. It's good for home defense. I'm gonna have to resist the urge to put a dartboard behind the front door. Third and final one, or fourth and final one. Oh man, these are devious. Thank you, and thank you for the sleeve. Man, I didn't even know you can put stuff like this in the mail, so this is pretty cool. Very nice. I don't have anything like that. The rest of this will be well protected, though. Monster Voodoo Doll. I got really into these little string dolls. God, 10 years ago, I was getting them out of vending machines. And there was a company called Zoomies that was making these. This is really cool. Bolts and chains, rotting brains. The creatures are on their way. But it's not too late to take a stand. With the help of your voodoo doll, you have the power to turn those mutants into monster mash. Oh man, this one's got screws in his neck. And yeah, a little chain. Just you want to make sure you don't put that in the same pocket as your cell phone. Check him out. This will display really well. I have stuff like this in my collection. Actually, stuff like this that's still in its original packaging, so that's cool. I haven't added to this part of my collection in so long. I seriously dig this. It's like a little Frankenstein voodoo doll. Monster Mash. Man, thank you for the gift wrapping. That's really cool. I'm gonna look at these two. First, there's some trading cards. It's so hard to know with vintage trading cards whether or not to open them, right? Because on one hand, you want to see what's in there. But on the other hand, they're so nice in the package. Tales from the Crypt. trading cards. Yeah, look for randomly packed holograms and Technichrome card. 8 cards per pack. Very cool. Maybe I'll crack these open in a separate video. I know everyone's having their holidays, and I don't want to run too long, but wow, these are from Freddy's Dead. House Party 2 with Kit and Play. Check that out. These are vintage 3D glasses. Suburban Commando. Now this is really cool. It's a New Line Cinema promotion. Suburban Commando. Wow. That was 1989. That was the movie, I believe. No. The day my brother was born, my dad and I were at the show before my mother went into labor with my brother. And I can't remember. We either saw Indiana Jones and The Last Crusade, or I believe No Holds Barred with Hogan and Zeus. But Suburban Commando is a really cool movie. It was directed by the guy who played Zombie in Pee-wee's Playhouse, and he also this actor played Zombie. He just passed away last year. He also directed one of my favorite movies, Twin Sitters with the Barbarian Brothers. Barks Root Beer. I didn't even realize Barks had been around that long. These are really cool, man. I appreciate these for exactly what they are. Christopher Lloyd, Shelley Duvall. Oh. Those are awesome. Aliens 3. I believe that's the one that David Fincher directed. The Frighteners. Awesome. Was that Michael J. Fox movie that the director of The Hobbit, Peter Jackson? Yeah, I think it was. Dead Alive director. Awesome. You can't go wrong with The Crow. This stuff is all kind of like, well, The Crow, that was 1995. I remember seeing that at the show with my dad. We also saw like during the same theatrical release era, I think we saw the movie Heat with Pacino and De Niro and Tom Noonan and Danny Trejo, Val Kilmer. Awesome, man. I love these, but these are really cool. I don't want to break the perforated frames, because I kind of like the idea of just putting these in a backer board and keeping them like this. These are in amazing condition for being 30 years old. And we got some gift wrapping. Some nice wrapping paper. Season's greetings. All right, looks like we have some books. Let's check them out. Mary Shelley? Oh, wow. Oh, no, Vampirella. I read it backwards and I was like, wow. Vampirella Legacy from Dynamite. That's definitely a number one I don't have of hers. I guess those throwing stars could be like letter openers too. Maybe that's the idea. I don't think they're necessarily for hurling. Although they do look aerodynamic enough to slice through air. Okay, Box of Dread. This might be like a blind box exclusive. Awesome. I don't have that. That is a really nice Vampirella and that Bustier too. All right. It's like an older book, maybe. Whoa. Prize Comic Western. Nice. Prize Group. This is an old book. Very cool. You can kind of date it from just how big the Comic Code Authority stamp is on there. Awesome. Another Western. The Flying A's Ranger Rider. It's a nice... Man, what kind of bird is that? Is it a... I honestly don't know, a falcon from a hawk. This will go great with my my Dell photo covers for Mr. Ed. Sweet. Put these in some fresh golden age and they'll really pop. Oh. Wow. What is this book? Gasp. I recognize this ad in the back. Blue wall cover. Let me just take a quick look. I don't want to do it on camera. But American Comic Groups. American Comics Group. This looks like a pretty old book. I mean, it's post-code, but it's a very old book. Not for children. Whoa. Not for children. Tim Vigil. Franz Henkel. Let me just make sure I'm saying it's not for children, all right. EO. Very cool. Rebel Studios. Wow. Some outlaw comic action. Very cool. My first outlaw comic was I bought a book called Razor Zero because it was the first cameo appearance of William Tucci's She, and man, that was a trippy book. Dark Horse Presents, really cool. More and Bellant, Dominique. I'm always for some Bellant. This is Dark Horse Presents 73. Very cool. Let me get a glimpse of that. Jim Bellant, Dominique. What do we start with? Yeah, Dominique. Oh, yeah. That's Jim Bellant stuff right there. Beautiful. I like it. So when did this come out? Well, this has been 93. This might have been just before he started doing pencils for Joe Duffy's Catwoman run. No, this was probably during this, but they might have just had this story for a while, because I feel like Bellant's was on Catwoman like 92. This is a book I've been wanting for a fairly long time. Yeah, it's a nice red Sonia. She-Devil with a sword. Fantastic. Love the choice of colors. They're all in the same palette. In fact, you could probably make all these colors with that one prime color in, maybe different, just dabbling it down lighter and lighter, creating different hues, because it's all roughly the same color, just different intensities. Beautiful, man. I've been looking for this book. I think the cover collectors have kind of caught on to this book and got a little pricey. What the heck? Keen Teens. This has got to be Golden Age. This is like, these are kind of like the comics that people on like the Storage Wars shows would find. Like, these are sick books. I'd have to read it with some gloves. It's all the books from this era, unless they've been in really, really specific library-like conditions. You have to be extra careful with it. They're brittle. I'll get this in some nice Golden Age. 10 center. Wow. Giggle Comics. These are insane, man. Oh, wow. I'm glad I have I have magazine bags. I'm just gonna have to put them in there. I don't really have any Golden Age right now. Just funny animal stuff. Wow. It's kind of like a romance comic that kind of looks like a hard-boiled kind of noir type comic, crime comic. Wow, this one kind of threw me for a whirl, and then wow, these take me all over. The EO, that's gonna be a sick read. Wow, and thank you for these, man, and the cards and the stars. I'm gonna wrap it up. I'm almost at 20 minutes. I could have had 100 years to have dreamt up what was in that box, and I would have never figured it out. I'm loving this guy. I'm gonna be careful not to need to re-up my tetanus shot on the shurikens, but man, the comics, I'm gonna have to work on those a little bit, but I'll give them a good home, and I need to buy some pages for my binders to crack these open, but I think I recognized all of these properties, so that's cool. Anyway, thanks for watching, everyone, and check out Last Pharoah if you haven't. I'll provide a link in the bottom in the description. Thanks so much, Raymond, and Merry Christmas. I really appreciate it.